Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Megan, for those of you that do not know me, and this is now my third YouTube video. Check out the other ones if you want to, but if not, that's totally fine too. But yeah, today I'm going to talk about something that a lot of people say that they're going to do, but not a lot of people end up doing. And I can tell you why, and I can tell you how to fix that, hopefully. Alright, so today, I'm going to talk about dieting. A lot of people, when you hear that word, you're like me, and you kind of tense up, and you're like, oh no, I have to eat all this healthy food, and I don't get to eat cheeseburgers anymore, and all this stuff, and, you just get worried about it. And there's no reason to be worried about it. I know sometimes it might throw us for a loop sometimes, and we just feel like, maybe nothing's stable in our life, so we can have food as our comfort, or, we're bored, or, we'll make 100 excuses as to why we can have bad food. And it doesn't get you anywhere. Today, I'm going to tell you some tips on how I feel it's a little bit easier to work your way into a diet. Now, if you're like a personal trainer or a doctor, please don't feel like I'm bashing your advice. I'm completely not. I get my advice from my friends that work out, some that are personal trainers, talk to my doctor, like all that stuff. I don't want anybody to think like, oh, she thinks she's a professional. I do not, but I do have tips for people that might be like me, just real people that want to, lose some weight or just feel better in general. Because I can tell you right now, when I stopped eating cheeseburgers for like once a day, I felt a lot better just like trading that for like a grilled chicken sandwich or something, or a wrap, like a light wrap, I already feel better already, and I want some other people to feel that too. Alright, so today, one of my tips is work your way into having healthy meals for every meal. And now another theory out there is to have about 4 or 5 small meals a day instead of 3 big ones. Because the best way to describe it is that your metabolism is here when you're eating and it's breaking down everything. And if you just keep shooting it down for 3 meals and it comes back up, it's just going to be keep spiking. And so your metabolism, won't be the same as if you did it where, oh, I ate a little bit here. It goes down a little, but then it comes right back. So your body kind of gets used to it. And it's got a more regulated system rather than big, small, big, small. I guess that's the best way to describe that. My tip is the first week, have a healthy breakfast, normal lunch and dinner, like you normally would have. Next week, have a healthy breakfast, have a healthy lunch, and then a regular dinner. And like I said, that can vary as to if you do the 3 meals a day or the 5 meals a day or whatever you need to do. That is completely up to you. I don't know your time schedule. Sometimes oh, I have to skip dinner because I have work, like how I do right now. And so what you do is have a little snack before and after work. And that kind of counts as your dinner. But yeah, the whole thing is that within those 3 weeks, you should have all of your meals to be healthy after the 3 weeks. Don't just go from A to Z where it's like I had bad meals all the time to I had good meals all the time. If you can do that, that's great. But some people might be like me and resent it because you don't get to have your normal food anymore. So work your way into it. That's my best advice for that. Another tip that I have is if you want to take supplements, that's totally fine. I stand by it just because sometimes if you're lacking things, it's good to fill that in with a supplement. But that does not mean to not eat something because you don't have a supplement. Like, oh, I didn't have a glass of milk with my breakfast like I normally do. Oh, well, calcium supplement will do that. Not necessarily. Still have the same foods. Don't just use it to fill in the gaps, though, for when you don't eat or when you feel like you're lacking something, then you take it. When you just are like, oh, I didn't eat this. Well, if I take the supplement, I'm sure I'll be fine. Don't do that. That won't get you anywhere. All it'll do is get you buying a billion supplements just to fill in the gaps. And you essentially won't be getting the nutrition that you need. So basically my tips are, in a nutshell, just to pretty much work your way into a healthy meal for every day, every single meal. Either do it 3 big meals, 5 little ones, maybe you can go 4 little ones, whatever makes it easier for you. And it all depends on your time schedule and what you can handle and what you can afford. Supplements, do not take too many at one time or use it to fill in the gaps. Because the thing is, if you go from, oh, I never had any supplements to, oh, now I'm taking a bunch, your body's kind of going to freak out a little bit. And if you stop that, your body's going to be like, oh, okay, it's not a big deal because it's just a supplement, but, it's all up to you. And just in general, I'm just giving my advice because I know it is hard. I still cheat on my diet sometimes, and that's not the greatest thing to do. But you know what? Just in the little times that I've replaced something for something healthier, it just makes it a lot easier for me. And I know it's hard, you guys, and don't just do it to be skinny, because that was my motivation in the beginning. I really want to just feel good, feel healthy. I am who I am. That's all it is at the end of the day. And, like I said, I don't want anybody taking offense to this, saying my advice is wrong or anything. If it's not the greatest, I'm sorry. But if this really does help someone, I'd really appreciate it if you took my advice, or hopefully this is that little push that you needed to, be healthy. So, well, everyone take care, and thank you so much for watching my video. Happy dieting.